So today I thought I would come down to this Union Square area where the riots were going on last night. I don't go out at night alone. It's not very safe as a girl. Lincoln Karim, he did film it last night if you want to see. He's braver than I am. But also he doesn't have to worry about being raped, so I guess that's a little different. Anyways, I saw where there was an incendiary device placed upon a police van. Police just didn't do anything about it. In fact, it's kind of weird. I almost thought that they did it. He's got it on film. And it looked really weird to me because you can't burn metal without some sort of incendiary device like white phosphorus. And that's kind of what that looked like to me, because the way somebody placed it like in the front grill of the van, and it was just like burning right through that engine block. You can't do that with a Molotov cocktail or something like that. And then there was liquid like dripping to the ground, liquid that was on fire. So to me, I haven't seen white phosphorus in a long time. That's what it looked like to me. So anyways, we're walking up here. I figure, they make these planned riots in a place where all the metros converge, so it's easy for people to get in and out, Because I walked all the way over here from where I live. It's about a 45-minute walk. I haven't seen anything or anyone, nothing going on. So we'll go down here and look around, see what's left of what was going on last night. I don't know, I find it amusing that people are protesting against some guy they don't even know, and it's a very suspicious, fishy story. But not protesting being locked down for months and forced to not work. I mean, look at all of these shops that are closed. Barnju, that's a great little Korean barbecue, all you can eat. It's amazing. Closed down. This area, there's a lot of people here today, but usually before this bullshit kicked off, it was just unreal how many people were here. See, this square is usually just buzzing with folks, people having ice cream outside. A lot of times in this area there's a farmer's market, like on a Friday night. Sometimes I walk home from work, which is down in the financial district, down right literally by the Federal Reserve, and then I walk up here and walk past the farmer's market. A lot of people hanging out. I noticed that in the riots last night that social distancing, no. Most of the cops not wearing masks. Very interesting. They've closed down the lawn here. Make things hard on you, because Lord only knows people are dying of the flu. Look at all this trash. One good thing about everybody staying home is a whole lot less trash. Why are good restaurants that sell good food like Barnju closed, but places like McDonald's still open? A place where you can buy all the trash. Kind of tells you something, doesn't it? Kind of tired of this farce. I do feel happy though. I think a lot of this is such a pretty view right there. I think a lot of people are waking up. I keep looking at comments under YouTube videos, and even on the mainstream ones, or if you go to like Cuomo's Twitter page, a lot of people are like, oh, King Cuomo, we love him. But there's a lot of people who are also worshiping or telling these people that they're traitors. So that's good. I hope people are starting to see this is bullshit. Look here, we got white people and black people, Asian people, all sitting together on these benches. Nobody's killing each other. Nobody hates anybody. fact, if you don't have a TV like me, absolutely nothing's happening. In fact, I wouldn't have known last night that there were riots going on because where I live, in Hell's Kitchen, there's nothing going on. It was completely quiet. In fact, this morning when I woke up, I don't know if it's ever been so quiet in New York City ever in the history of the world.
Sure.
I think the reason why they tried to kick off this race war is because it's nearly fucking impossible to sell the flu for long in the summertime, right? People are going to be out in their shorts and their tank tops, and it's going to be 95 degrees, and they're going to refuse to wear a mask. They don't know anybody who's sick in the summertime. So they had to kick off something new to try to divide everyone and keep everybody suspicious. So that's what they did. Kicked off this crisis actor bullshit on the news. You know, I would think that, I don't know, maybe it's just the rules, you know, the law of the realm, the rules of the realm, that they got to make these crisis actor things just beyond ridiculous, with someone being strangled to death with someone's knee from behind with no pillow involved. Like, you don't know how to strangle someone? You don't do it from behind unless you have a garrote or you're using your elbow and you lock it in. I don't know, I guess people just are look, they have a halal guy open. That's the first one I've seen in like 3 months. Good for him. It's about damn time. Food trucks here in New York are pretty good. Could save a lot of money too. You get a lot of food for $8. Like 2 or 3 meals worth. Because they're not paying the big overhead of thousands of dollars a month for a restaurant. Look at all these places that are closed. Everything just shut down.
ومن الناس من يشري
Look, Taco Hell and Wendy's are open. I heard Wendy's they don't even have beef anymore, which is perfect for Tyson Foods and Bill Gates and all these plant-based assholes. They want to charge you for some indigestible cellulose. Unreal. Tell you what, human beings don't starve to death for lack of plant food. I'll tell you that much. If that were true, if we could just eat plants, none of us would have ever starved to death. You just go out and graze like the herbivores do, and you'd be fine. Well, this place is at least open. Oh yeah, it's the. So how is that safe, right? If this is real, how is any of this safe, right? So if I come over here and I touch those flowers, and I have the plague, and someone else comes up behind me and touches the flowers or the fruit, you know, how are they going to live? It's very nonsensical. I'm still wondering how they're going to restart everything here June 13th when everybody supposedly got to stay 6 feet away from each other on the train, when if you're going any later than about 7:30 in the morning to work, I mean, you're just absolutely packed in. I'm excited to see all these people out masked. Good job. Good job. Try to smile at everybody who doesn't have a mask on. It makes me happy. There's like the non-slave symbol. It's kind of like that movie They Live, John Carpenter, where if you had the glasses on, you could see the controllers. You could see they were made like skeletons. Well, now you see people with the mask on. Those are the people who aren't awake. Either way, I don't know where this guy is going. Getting my views around here while I can. That pizza shop's open, that's good. But look at all the optical places closed, the bookshop, the spa. Organique is closed, which is probably another spa. This freaking bus is ruining my style here. Dunkin' Donuts, open, right? If you're a mega corporation, you can be open. If you're a small business, you're not essential. I posted the other day on LinkedIn a little talk about being essential, you know. Essential is like basic and necessary, the definition in the dictionary. When they declare you non-essential, it means they don't give a fuck whether you live or die. They don't care about your children. Your children don't deserve to eat. Your children don't deserve to go to college. That's what they just told everybody. You're not involved. If you're not involved with the charade, you don't get to eat. And I've been wondering when the real riots and things are going to start. I don't know. Are there any real riots in history? I mean, for what we're seeing now, most riots, especially the violent parts of them, seem to be government-controlled functions. So what if normal people just never riot? What if they just are always out trying to do something like survive? Maybe they might steal, but they wouldn't do it like en masse, would they? I don't know. It's very sad. Like these homeless people, they can't even make any money anymore. I don't have any money with me because I didn't want to get robbed, just in case. All these spas, Jackrabbit, that's like a running store. They also have good swim goggles there if you like to swim like I do. Everything closed. Everybody's normal little shop. Sad. There's the unions. How come the unions aren't protesting this? You know why. Popeyes is open. Mega corporation. Tea shop is open 2 at a time. Can't make any money like that. How are you gonna make money like that? Someone I saw yesterday said that if these shoe stores open up, if someone tries on a pair of shoes and doesn't buy them, they have to hold that shoe in like reserve for 24 hours just in case of the coronavirus. I've never heard anything so dumb in my life. And then someone else said that they worked at Kohl's and that they have to hold the clothes that have been in the like in the dressing rooms. They have to hold it for 3 days. Look at this. Everything work stopped. Of course, this is Sunday, so most of the time the job sites aren't open on Sunday unless they're behind schedule. Then they're pushing it. But it takes a lot to even get a Sunday permit. Here's a helicopter. Oh, that was a big hole I stepped in. Should be looking at the rooftop to see if I can see any new 5Gs. So yeah, I'm trying to get my walks in around here while I have the chance. I know I need to get out of here. I need to tell my job I'm leaving, which I'm not looking forward to because I really like those people. I don't know if they're going to let me keep my job from home. I would like that, but I understand if they don't want to, because it'd be very, very easy to find. It'd be very, very easy to find one of the millions of people who've been laid off to take my place. Look at this Salvation Army thing here. So why is a place that's supposedly to help the poor, why is this super gilded up? Right? It's like all gilded up. Then we got homeless people right here, right? So that kind of bronze work, I just priced some extruded aluminum with a bronze finish, $450 a linear foot. And this is even more expensive. And $450 a linear foot isn't even installed. So, Blood and Fire. Look at this. This place is huge. It's interesting that the places that always claim to care about the poor, the Vatican, the Salvation Army, Goodwill, all of that, always, oh, what's the blood one? The Red Cross. They sure do spend a lot on their executives, don't they? Oh, look, a bagel's open. That's good. Bagels make me fat. And they also really, really bother my stomach. I remember I moved up here to West Point, and there weren't any bagels in Texas at the time. This is like back in 1995. And I finally had a bagel at West Point. I was like, oh my God, that's so good. Then I was sick for like the next 2 days because I have some serious wheat allergies. And I had this roommate, this is a couple years later, I had this roommate who was a runner, and she was like super skinny and always just eating carbs, and she was always saying stuff to me about only eating meat. And I was like, I'm actually doing you a favor by not eating any bagels. Trust me, you don't want to live with me if I'm eating stuff like that. It makes me sick. So, anyways, there's my dumb bagel story. Sad. I mean, I'm glad there's a lot more people out today than there has been. The weather is just unbelievably nice. Trying to get back over to the west side of town. I prefer to walk on the west side of town, far west side of town, or even on the far east side of town, like right on the water. I don't like to walk in the middle. I try to always avoid the middle of Manhattan. That's where all the false flags go down, right? That's where all the bullshit happens. Oh man, I wish I could eat donuts, but I can't. It makes me sick. Oh. Well, at least that place is open for pickup and delivery. Sure aren't making much money pickup and delivery. Just look at all of this devastation. Barbershops down. Dirty Bird Pub down. Flower School down. This pharmacy down. You want to know why? Not a mega pharmacy. Yo-Yo Spa down. All of these places. City Employees Union, Teamsters. How come nobody's doing anything? How come nobody's fighting the government? The vape shop is open. Starting to see the pattern. Poison and bullshit is essential. Furtherance of the tyranny is essential. And everything else, the so-called elites want to die. Church, which, you know, I'm not a big church person, but they've even taken away church from people. And why is that? Because it's a comfort. And they would do anything to keep you upset. So just remember, fuck them. Don't let them take your peace. Turn off the TV if you have one. Or freaking, I don't know, start a bonfire with it. Or at least don't listen. If you're like me, I don't listen to that kind of crap. And I just decode it around whoever does. Like my mom, she's always listening to the TV for company. And I just always say, do you actually believe that? Then I just, that's a spy museum. People should have paid more attention to what went on in Russia with this whole contact tracing bullshit they're about to start up. You know, the new NKVD in America, where you got to report to some a-hole who gets to determine whether you and your friends and family can work or not based upon the responses you give to their questions. Wow, I bet that's never going to be abused. Right? Oh, look, the Museum of Illusions. This is where we live. I don't know. Y'all think it's gonna last for 18 months like they said it was? This whole CV thing? Think they're gonna drag it out? I guess they're probably gonna drag it out. Probably gonna drag it out as long as it works. Whatever works. They just keep throwing the same kind of shit at a wall and seeing who believes and seeing if it sticks. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop talking now. I've been blathering on and on. Take care, y'all. Bye.